a lot of people will go and say that they can't cut correctly with theirs. To be able to cut, it's going to need at least 50 psi. Another common one is they don't get a pilot arc. So that's why we say with your torch, your consumables are really important. You got your torch cover, your nozzle, and then you got this little guy, the diffuser. If you don't have your diffuser in there, it will not get a pilot arc because it will blow back. Also, you want your electrode to be able to push in and out just like that. So you want to make sure you have all good, clean consumables when using your torch. Like I said, 50 psi at least. So you have an external air compressor here. Your air regulator is up top. And then make sure you're grounded correctly. Other ones, we're gonna have to take off the shell for, and we'll get to those in a second. All right, so for taking the shell off, it's extremely easy. There's just a bunch of screws you gotta undo. First thing, make sure your machine's off and unplugged. In order to take it off though, you gotta take this black ring. You should just be able to unscrew this. You gotta take that off, and then all these screws you see on top, alrighty, so that's off. Oh, there's one more screw that hides under here. You can take that off now. Alrighty, so as you can see, we got your main board, we got your front control board, and then you have this air regulator, air pressure valve, gas valve, everything like that. Another common problem is these will get clogged or missing a tube or something like that, and so they'll just stay open. So they are a pain to switch. It's not easy, but it is a common problem with these. And I'd say if it's, most of the time it's, you know, your torch, but if it's something inside the machine, it's almost always this. If you feel like it is cutting, but it's just not putting out the power and you're on max settings and it's just everything like that, it's just not giving you what you need, then it would go to your main board. A lot of times fans will go out, so you have a fan right here, and then you have a fan in the middle. But besides that, it's majority of the time it's your air regulator, or you know, your air pressure switch and everything like that. So besides that, that's pretty much it. Consumables is your number one thing. Always check those. Make sure your torch is looking okay. Make sure your air compressor is at enough PSI for this. Check your air regulator. There's a regulator on the back of the machine right here that shows you, and then you have your one that's on your compressor as well. So just make sure you're getting enough air. I recommend, depending on what you're cutting, at least 50. I'd say 50 is what you can get away with, but I'd say at least 60. So that's that.